Would you rather be paid 5K a month for one website or be paid 5K ongoing every month from every one of your clients? My name is James Little and I run a web agency based in Sydney. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how we do just that, how you can get started and how much to charge. Let's jump in. My name is James Little and I help web designers and developers grow their freelance or agency business. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to charge for website development projects and specifically for custom website projects. So there's two main types of pricing models. I won't be talking about if someone's looking for a basic business website. I'll do a video on that another day. However, this video is going to be more about if someone's looking for a custom feature, a new web app developed, or ongoing maintenance and requires more of a web development team, then this is really what I'll be discussing here. This is what our agency tends to focus on, primarily because it allows you to have a lot of recurring revenue with clients, and that's a great thing when you're first getting started and also when you're looking to grow your agency. The main reason being is that it's much easier to sell to your existing clients than it is to go out every month and try to find new clients. When you're first getting started, it's hard potentially to move on to one of these types of retainers. However, it's definitely worth keeping in mind to see that what the possibilities are in terms of scaling your web dev agency. The great news is though, it doesn't take many clients for you to have a huge amount of revenue if you're either new to web dev or you're just used to building out $1 or $2 grand websites per client. For the very minimum, you're going to be looking at charging, say, at least $5 grand per month for this sort of service. The main reason being is that instead of providing a fixed service of, say, one defined website with a fixed scope, instead of this, it's going to be more about having a full team in place where you're servicing all the different roles of web development. So that's covering things like project management, QA, sysadmin, web development itself, so that's going to be the bulk of the resource, plus designers, and then there's other roles as well to consider. So as far as how charging goes, it's less about having a fixed price and more about charging based on time and materials. So how we work around this is we decide at the start of the month with the client how much resources they need. If there's a lot of tasks to do and there's a few features they're looking to roll out, then we're going to do a rough estimation in terms of the man hours that are required. So instead of doing fixed pricing, it's based around time and materials, which essentially means every hour work is billed, plus any additional resources like servers or licenses are going to be charged as well. So how do you get started with this? It may seem quite daunting to think about hiring a full web development team when you're first getting started, but just think of it in terms of the different roles that there are in a development team. So project manager is going to manage the team, developers are going to build most of the code, QA make sure everything's on scope and functioning as expected, designers make things look good, and sysadmin is going to make sure the network is always fine and able to scale. So you don't need all of those roles for every project, but as you're building out your portfolio of websites and starting to work on new projects, it's worth building up a contact Rolodex of these sort of contacts where you know that, okay, this guy's great at design, this girl's a great sysadmin, I can rely on these people. And by just starting small and either working with them on a fixed price project or fixed price basis rather, then you're going to have a much better understanding of what sort of value you're getting for the rate that they're charging you. And as a result, you can start to slowly work their services into what you can offer and be more confident taking on larger projects. So first step is really getting that list of contacts there that you're comfortable with working with. And once you've got that in place, the next step is really taking on new projects or offering this sort of service to clients. And now, that's not going to be necessarily a service needed by small businesses or people that just have a lead generation site. It's going to be more for people that have large custom websites or have a SaaS app or web app that is fully dependent on having constant functionality improvements and feature upgrades. So it's really that simple with just those two steps. It's really understanding the roles required and building out a contact list and then starting to offer that as a service for having a managed web development team as a full service that you can offer to clients. And over time, you're going to start to get more confident in terms of building out and growing a team. But it's an amazing way to grow your agency and you don't need a lot of clients for you to have a large amount of revenue coming through. It's really a good service that you're offering to the clients as well. It's not your traditional website as mentioned, but it's one of those things that if you're a client and they're not really sure about how to go about the roles or hiring or vetting people, then you're saving them a lot of internal headaches. And also, if they're looking to hire that team in-house, then it's going to cost them tens of thousands of dollars per month, depending on what country that they live in. So you are providing them with a very valuable service, plus you're combining it with your technical expertise. So now I just want to talk about income projection for a moment. And in terms of how you can really grow with this service in your agency, or if you're freelancing and looking to get into that position, it's really a case of saying, all right, these are the roles, these are the hours that we're charging per month. I'll share an example on the screen. This is how much we charge just for our basic package, and it shows there's a basic number of hours included, and that's going to be a baseline that you're going to be wanting to work with as far as offering this as a service. We definitely recommend this as the best sort of small micro web development team if you're looking to roll out custom development projects. So as you can see, it's around the 5K a month mark for that minimum service. And if you're looking to grow, then you can see either you scale up through adding in more hours if it's a big project, or on the other hand, you just need to take on a few more projects, and even with 2 projects, you're already at $10,000 a month in revenue. So it's a great way to grow your business, and the benefit as well is that it's all about recurring revenue. So if you can set up long-term deals with these clients and you're really the cornerstone of their web development team, then there's no reason for them not to stick around with you for the life of the business if you're doing a great job and adding value and looking for how you can improve their website or web app. One final note I wanted to mention as well, just about the actual selling of this. The way we start is generally we'll offer a fixed price, fixed scope feature or build out, so the client knows if we haven't worked with them before, then they're not really going to trust us enough to move on to this sort of project to start with. In most cases, there are other cases where maybe you're getting referrals and it's going to be a better quality lead that comes through, and they'll be open to this arrangement straight away. However, what we recommend generally, do a fixed project first, and then once you've proven your skills and quality, then move them onto a package like this, where you agree how much work's involved and what sort of resources that they require. All right, guys, if you got something out of the video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. It's really gonna help my channel grow. Also, check out jameslittle.co for my latest in terms of growing your web design and development agency. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.